Today we're going to go over how to create a markup for services in the Schema app editor. So I've logged into my account and I want to create a service data item. So the first thing I can do is go into the search box and type service. If there's a more specific kind of service that applies to your web page, select that. But we're just going to go for generic service. So I've selected service and now I'm going to click create. You're going to want to give a name to your data item. The page that I'm going to be marking up is this food service operation consulting service provided by Sea Kitchen. So I'm going to take the name of the page here, copy it, and I'll just paste it in here. And then I want to ensure that the URL matches to the page that it's going to be deploying to. So I've just copied that, and now I'm pasting the URL in here. The type is a service, that's great. Now I'll click on create. So as you'll see, there are no required or recommended fields that are associated with services. Google doesn't offer rich results for services at this point in time, so we kind of get to pick and choose what elements are most important to us and what we want to call out for on our services page. We do have some recommendations here at Schema app, and those can be found on the article associated with this video. So today I'll go through some of those and show you how you could fill some of these fields out. So to begin with, we always start with a name, which we've already inserted. Next, you might be interested in providing a little bit more contextual information about the type of service you're providing. Now to do that, you'd use this additional type field. So with additional type, we can actually insert terms from Wikipedia. So I'm going to go into wikipedia.org. And I'm going to look up consulting. So we have the opportunity to select consultant, which works. So we'll just copy this address and paste it in here. Next, you'll probably want to state which area your service serves. So to do that, we can also grab a Wikipedia place, and here we can actually search Wiki right inside the Schema app. So I know that this particular service is based in New York, and generally they provide services for other places in New York. So let's go into area served, type in New York, and we're going to search Wikipedia. So let's say New York City, and we'll select this one. So now we've stated that New York City is the area served. Next, you might be interested in connecting your service to the organization or local business that you created on your homepage. So by way of brand, we're going to connect to the Sea Kitchen organization markup that I created. So we can see it down here. These are just other brands affiliated with the organization that I already created. Next, we can grab a description. So descriptions only require you to enter text. So you can actually go onto the web page and just copy as much or as little text as you would like. Copy that and paste it into the description. Next, you may want to insert an image. So to do that, all you have to do is right-click on your image, copy the image address, and paste it into the related field, and then click Done. You also might want to add a logo that's related to the brand in question. So Sea Kitchen has their brand right up here. I can right-click that. Again, I can copy the image address and just paste it in under logo. You can see I've already used it once and converted it into an image object. If you've done that, you can just select the image object you've already created. If you have pricing information listed on your service page, you may want to create an offer data item for it, which will just ask you for the availability of the item, the price of it, and the price currency. Now, we don't have any pricing information on this, so I'm just going to leave the offers field blank. Next, you may want to state who the provider of the service is. So this is another great way that you can connect back to the organization or local business that you initially created. So we can see right here, Sea Kitchen's already popping up for me. So I've selected that one. If you have any reviews that are related to the service, you can also create a review data item here. My page doesn't have any reviews that are associated with the service in question, and it's very important that the reviews that you add are specifically related to that service and not the organization as a whole. So since I don't have this information, I can't mark it up. If the service outputs some kind of a tangible object, then you can enter that information here. So that would be for something like a passport or maybe a mortgage. This design and consulting service doesn't provide a tangible output, so we're not going to enter that into this particular property. If you have any articles or FAQ pages that you've written or marked up about the service, you can connect them together by stating that this service is the subject of that particular creative work. And then finally, you're just going to want to grab that URL and make sure that's inserted down here. So that's nice and easy. Of course, you can get as complicated and granular as you want to based on the amount of information that's available on your service web page and the kind of information that you want to call out. I'm clicking done. All of my changes have been saved.